Ariana appeared on Amy Poehler's Good Hang podcast, and here's the explanation.
You like to hold each other's like hands and be there. It's very sweet.
Yes.
You like to do that with people. Am I wrong?
I do. I am very, I channel a lot of energy through my hands.
Yeah.
And so I'm always holding a hand. I'm always like squeezing a something.
Kinsey, she just sounds weirder. It's not really an explanation in my mind.
No, is that Gavin Newsom's excuse too? Is he channeling a lot of energy through his hands? Because boy, does he do some hand choreography. Yeah, she admitted in the past that her and Cynthia are insufferable and annoying while promoting these movies. So they are aware. But I think you and I were really dying over the finger holding. Remember last junket where she was like holding Cynthia's finger? It's the obnoxious conversations. It's the holding space. It totally distracts from the movie and makes us uninterested in seeing it. I think these two are just too much.
They are, and Ariana seems to be loving Hollywood, though. She appears to be making the switch from pop star to actress, revealing her 2026 Eternal Sunshine tour will be her last hurrah. That's a big statement to be making this early in her career.
I know, but doesn't it give you like flashbacks to Cher? Remember how Cher kept announcing that it was her final tour and it never was? Ariana never gives us specific plans for her upcoming tour, but made it clear that she thinks that this is her final run for the foreseeable future. She explained that exploring projects beyond music has helped her feel more in touch with herself, and she's clearly handsy, and with her creativity. So, I mean, go forth. Good luck. Hopefully you're not as physical with your next co-star.
Or they, I mean, it's weird that two characters like this have found each other, unless it's all an elaborate act, which many people think it is, that two curious characters have found each other in these film interviews. Wow. In fact, there's too much of it. I was going to play some clips this week, and there was too many. There was too many. I was overwhelmed. Now, late night host Bill Maher has admitted that he stopped performing stand-up comedy over escalating safety concerns. Have a listen to this.
I don't want to be out there in this country, in this political atmosphere. I could get shot by the left or the right.
Yeah, well, at this point,
it's a good time to not be out there.
It's pretty sad, Kinsey.
It is sad. But he also said safety wasn't the only factor in his decision to step back. He admitted he grew discouraged watching other comedians draw bigger crowds. And he suggests on the show that his weekly presence on HBO's Real Time may be making his stand-up less special. He added that there's a generational shift in the audience as well that might be influencing turnout. But yeah, I think he's having a harder time looking at people like Joe Rogan, who is hilarious, a podcaster, and would draw a much bigger crowd than Bill Maher was. I mean, I really think it's less about the generational gap and more about just what we're into today. And it's Rogan. It's not necessarily Bill Maher.
Now, quickly before you go, text messages have revealed new details about the friendship between Bill Gates and convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein had written to one of Gates's apparent advisors about an opportunity to work together, but his then wife, Melinda, intervened and subsequently banned Bill Gates from contacting him. Kinsey, there was certainly a relationship there over the years.
Yeah, and actually in interviews since then, Melinda has alluded to the fact that his relationship and friendship with Jeffrey Epstein was one of the reasons she wanted out of their marriage. I mean, this was a huge deal to her. She couldn't stand him. But I loved the headline that talked about Epstein's lemon-shaped penis. Let's not brush past that. We have to acknowledge that.
Yes, deformed penis, just like Harvey Weinstein. So those two are Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein. Kinsey Schofield, thank you so much for your time.